Hello and welcome to the Brickfreaks. Sorry, 2 times. First, sorry to you, Umko, for taking so long to finish the set. But to be honest, 8,600 pieces and all small pieces, and it's a very repetitive set. That is the reason it took me so long. And second, I have to apologize to all my viewers, because I teased this set and then it took so long. Sorry for that. From Xingbao, 86300, the Cologne Cathedral, 8,621 pieces or something like that. Here in a, I believe this is really a totally, it's like a dice. I believe all sides have the same measurements. Okay, here's some render pics. Here the render pic, and now you see my pics of the set and then the reality. You've seen the pictures of the assembly and of the final set. So let's go through. First we start with the real dates, I believe, because this is the English video, so a lot of you are non-Germans, I believe, and perhaps you don't know the Cologne Cathedral, the Kölner Dome. This was a long time the 3rd highest church in the world. Now it's place 4th. Building time, assembly time, 632 years. That's amazing. 632 years. Okay, they had a break of 300 years because they went out of money. I can imagine. This thing is huge in real. 157 meters height. That's impressive. Inside the room itself, 43 meters. There are not many churches that are higher inside. Yes, Peter's Dome in Rome, obviously. But this is an impressive building, really. And the building time is 632 years is just insane. Just insane. For me, it felt like 632 years, I can confess now. We come later to that part in the building experience. 51 centimeters, exactly 2 base plates here in width. We have 32 centimeters here in depth and exactly 50 centimeters here as the Twin Towers. Yeah, they stood longer. Bad joke. That the Twin Towers here 50 centimeters in height. 8,600 something pieces, I believe 21. 26 building steps. So this is a huge set, a time-consuming huge set. My assembly time, I haven't stopped it exactly, but I'm guessing around 34 to 36 hours. Yes. And there's a lot of repetitive stuff in here. Without that set being so repetitive, I believe 50 hours or something like that. You have a lot of, you're getting a lot of entertainment time for your money here. I believe this is the set that took me the longest to assemble. Oh, here I forgot. Here and here I forgot 2 pieces. Okay. Yeah, this is it. 34 to 36. If you're a slow builder, you're easy getting 40 hours out of this set, so that's amazing. So you're only seeing pictures. I turn it around once. Perhaps the towers are not totally pinned down. If they are looking a little bit out of the horizontal. It's a set where you can take hours. You can take hours to get everything so the way you want, everything totally straight, because it has so many small pieces and details. Amazing. Okay, so in Cologne, in Cologne there is a saying, when they finish the dome, world is going down. So I hope they are building still on the set here or on the original, so we have a few days here left on Earth. Okay, so you see in this here, let's go through instructions. You get one correction sheet. I didn't need, because all the corrections were already in my instructions. Perhaps I have a newer updated print. In the beginning it shows you what you have to manage, all the 26 building steps and what each building step is doing to you or you have to do with him. And then you see it's very small for a really big set. Everything is in the same gray, the older building steps, only the new ones are colored. So the orientation on the set is not the best, I have to admit. Here I would prefer a big monitor and a PDF. Because like I said, you really turn the set a lot, and if you miss the sign for turning, you get lost. Oh, where am I? Where am I? So you see only always, sometimes you see the whole thing, sometimes only a little part, and then later on it gets even smaller here sometimes. So imagine, this is a Lego set, and this has 165 pages for 8,600 pieces. So imagine this is Lego. You will get 3 of this. So yeah, I had preferred in this the Lego version, to be honest. You get the job done, but yeah, mediocre. Piece quality, it's Xingbao. In earlier days I would say, well, keep away. But meanwhile, after all these years, the Xingbao pieces are good. We have a really good clutch power, even a little bit higher than Lego. So a little bit like Brickfreaks. So really good clutch power, so nothing falls apart here, even if it's hanging only on one stud or you have a illegal connection or something like that, perhaps you have problems with bad quality. No, the clutch power here is good. You don't have major scratches on the tiles, so no problem with that. The color consistency inside the colors, we don't have much colors here, you obviously see, but no problem. It's always the same light bluish gray, the same dark bluish gray, and the sand green and black. So piece quality, everything is okay. Yeah? One thing is, when you build modular buildings with Xingbao, you have a little bit more gap between the pieces than you're building with Lego or with GoBricks. I've seen on other sets. But here, it's only small pieces, really. That's the reason this took so long. And I have to admit, I had one missing piece and I had it in the right color. Sorry for that. So I decided to show you this side. Missing pieces, 1. Spare pieces, 200 or something like that. A lot of it's all small pieces and you have a lot of them as spare pieces. So no problem with that. The building experience, so that's the elephant in the room. At the beginning I was really, motivated. And then this thing here took my life a lot of times. No, that's perhaps a little bit over the top, but I have to admit, when I got this and started the beginning, in between, start to finish, I did 3 other sets and videos. I don't do that normally. Perhaps I start another set when I'm close to the finish of a new one, and when I'm curious or something like that, or special parts are inside, or I just want to see it. And but normally I finish a set, make the video, start the next. But here I made 3 sets in between. So for me it was a little bit exhausting. It's repetitive. There are really cool building techniques. I have to admit, the designer did a very, very good job for a lot of the details here. And there are some really cool building techniques and usage of parts. But when you build it 4 times, 8 times, 12 times, it loses a little bit of excitement. So I really had to push myself to build it further. Normally that's not the case. Yeah. So perhaps for you this is a different experience. But I would recommend this set only if you really like it. This is not a set to butcher it for the pieces, because only small pieces. You can't build really something meaningful out of this. Perhaps another church, another Gothic church. But this is not a set you buy for the pieces. This is the set you don't buy for the building experience, like Ninjago City or something like that. Even if you don't like Ninjago and you won't keep Ninjago City, I recommend to build it because the building experience is fantastic. Here, that's not the case. Like I said, there are really some cool techniques, and sometimes you're really thinking, wow, cool. And then, okay, 4 times, 8 times, and so on. You can imagine. The positive side of this is you're really getting a lot of hours for your money. A lot of bang for your buck. So if you're not the fastest builder, you need between 36 and 40 hours for the money. So that's €3 or $3, something like that, perhaps $4 for an hour. Renting a movie or going to the cinema or something like that, or to the arcade, or what else you're doing, most things are more expensive than that here. But like I said, you have to be like like in the older days, when the people know when you want something you have to suffer to get it. Through your hard work in the old days, like the guys who built this, a little bit you're feeling with them. Yes. So I won't recommend this for children, anything. This is just for people who want this church and they say, okay, I know I see what I'm getting, what's coming to me. And yes, I believe most of you folks just want to see how this looks in reality. Most of you can imagine how this thing here is done, and that it's not the most entertaining job to finish the set. I believe that's obvious. But it looks cool. You can use, you've heard nothing. And this is the part where I can't access. Okay. So, okay. What is next? The Trailblazer or Pathfinder freighter from Bavaria here, out of Star Wars Outlaws, I believe. That's an amazing ship. That's one of the best Star Wars ship in years. It's from Papa Klopp, who also made the incredible Razor Crest. This guy is genius. This set here, incredible, really, really incredible. Check the video. Then I have some Pentasi sets, and there's a McLaren 720S Technic, fully motorized, on the way. Next here is the Pathfinder freighter, but 11 building steps for 5,600 pieces. So big building steps, you have a lot of pieces on the table. Okay, but very entertaining, very cool building techniques. I'm really excited. Cool building techniques, but repetitive as hell sometimes. Okay, I don't have much to say. You see what you get. Now you see what it's looking like. Not on my dogs. Perhaps you've seen only the render pictures. This is the reality. I'm Frank. Thank you for watching. Have a good time. Bye bye.